today, and didn't go well. Still struggling. We're trying to, come to some of the conclusions and understandings of what went all wrong yesterday. Didn't score a touchdown. Those guys were 50% third down conversions against us, and just generally kind of dominated the football, maintained the football. We couldn't get it back from them. And when we did get it from them, we didn't do much with it. So, it was not a pretty kind of experience. Thought we had a chance to, still win the game, even after all of that at the end, with a play or two, and kind of bungled that. So, it was kind of the worst of scenarios in that way. So, we're back to the drawing board, in a lot of pain right now, and trying to work our way through the pain of it all so that we can get ourselves ready for Charleston Southern, because they're really good. And I'm sure after having had the week that they had, they probably are chomping at the bits to get up here and try to see if they can right their ways.
Coach is talking about a little bit about the pain. Even with all that was going on throughout the game in the second half, it seemed like you guys were making tremendous progress on both sides, showing improvement. Then you get to that fourth quarter, wide open pass, would have been a walk-in score. Ball drops, end up losing the game. From that type of point, psyche-wise, how do you kind of get the team to move past just one play? Because there were many plays throughout the game that could have decided besides just that one.
And I think that's how you present it to our guys. I think they know that we had, a bunch of opportunities in that game. We didn't just necessarily lose the game on one play. We had opportunities to do some other things, and that's just how you deal with it. You have situations where you're going to have people out there wide open, and it just don't happen. I can remember, several instances in my college football coaching career. I remember one time we were down in Alabama, and James Atkinson, you remember that name? Gave all the ball right, and we were beating Alabama out there. So, it happened, and it was just as wide open and just as important. So, it was one of those kind of deals where, it happened, so we move on.
When you know that it happens and it's just one play and you're able to think in this way, I know it's different in the mind of Jermaine, who sees it and goes through it in social media with everything changing nowadays and people who can get to him. So what do you give as him to advice to move on and be able to go through the rest of the season and build from this?
Well, first off, I tell him to stay off of social media. After a day like that, if you're looking to, to brutalize yourself, to beat yourself up, then, then you can get it done, pretty easily. I'm sure there's some things being said about Buddy Pough this morning out there that, that I don't want to see. So, you just gotta move on that way. You know what you gotta do. You gotta get on to the next task, at hand that way. So, get on to it.
What good did you see, though, from your team in a low-scoring game? I know some places you guys won't bet, but what did you see out there that you feel like you guys can build on from?
I see stuff, that our team can do. You sometimes wonder when you basically on offense get shut out of sorts. We didn't necessarily score a touchdown. And, you sometimes wonder if you got the right kind of stuff going for your style of talent. But, I saw stuff out there that I thought was really available to us. And, I saw, some executions at times, that gave us some hope. So I think we got a chance to kind of develop this offense into a football team that can, that can consistently move the ball around and do some things. I was, pleasantly surprised by the fact that we, almost went 180 from the first half to the second half and being able to actually, move the football, be able to run the football. So we couldn't run the football a lick in the first half. We found some run attack the second half. So I was pleased by that, but at the same time, we couldn't finish. We got in the red zone a couple times, and lack for a better term, we just kind of it got stuck in our throat a little bit. I don't know what the right term for that particular occasion is, but you kind of know what happens, and we didn't quite get it done that way. So hopefully we can fix that and get on to the next phase of the game.
You talk about fixing it. Does it help? I mean, problem is you are working with a short week, but maybe a short week creates for a short memory for this team, and perhaps they need one considering what happened yesterday.
I guarantee you we need a short memory. I need a short sight right now when I'm looking at that tape, because it's, you know, it's been a brutal morning, you know, kind of looking at that thing and seeing some of the mistakes that we made. It was just not quite what, you know, I had envisioned. We need to get through that though as quick as possible. They say you need to get a win behind you know, because you want to try to see if you can go on and see if you can work on getting better. But sometimes you need to get a loss behind you, maybe even faster. You know, you can brutalize yourself in a way where you don't necessarily give yourself a chance to, you know, to come out of it. So you can't get too high, you can't get too low in this game. So that might be one of the lessons, life lessons that you learn, you know, from this game that way. You know, they come real fast, and they seem to come faster, you know, when you're having issues. So we need to fix whatever we got to fix and move on and see if we can get on to the next task.
Darrius Leonard sitting right over there. Now is the record in school history for tackles. I mean, what has he meant to the program and how special of a guy has he been since his tenure here began?
Well, he's been about as good as any I've been around. You know, in my coaching career, he's had a tremendous 4 years here now, 3 apiece years, and you know, there's not been any better. He's a fantastic guy. You know, I enjoy him being around the office and being all the different kinds of places that he's in, that he is around this town doing things. So, you know, it's going to be a little bit of a strange sensation not having him in practice, because you can always tell when he's out there. He's got something going on, and you know, that's kind of a joy to have people like that on your team.
That's for sure, Coach.